time and reminisce, okay? You want to get me a cab, pretty boy?
Sit down.
Look, you want to keep Carmine Terranova in one piece, so do I. So why don't we all just keep on doing what we're doing? 3 days, we can all rest easy. What do you say?
Carmine Terranova?
Frank Hartman. You didn't tell him, did you? Frank Hartman's a protected witness. He's set to travel back to New York in 2 days to testify against Nick Lucchese.
Nick the Iceman Lucchese. The trial's been going on for weeks.
Guess you forgot some of the details, huh, Spence? Need to know basis, all that bull?
Why don't you fill us in?
Well, it's very simple. You see, the feds, they had Carmine, Frank Hartman, on a murder beef. He turned state's witness in the Lucchese trial, and he got out of it.
So they put him in a witness relocation program.
Very good. Chris and Carmine Terranova became Johnny and Frank Hartman, and they all live happily ever after.
Unless, of course, Lucchese's boys get to Frank first and blow his head off.
Right. You see, he's under heavy protection. So they could get his kid and make Frank forget what he was going to testify about.
Why wasn't I apprised of this, Phillips?
Your only assignment was and is to preserve Johnny Hartman's safety. Anything beyond that is peripheral to the matter at hand.
You know, you're getting very good at that bureaucratic mumbo-jumbo.
So if Johnny went to the witness program, how did you ever find him?
Well, Johnny Hartman's always been a standout pitcher. I just kept tabs on USA Today, followed the sports section until I found him. See, that's where you feds aren't very good at this.
Why, Jake? What's your interest in Terranova?
Same as yours. I just want to see him testify against the Iceman.
I don't buy it. You spend your vacation making sure some mob witness lives 3 more days? I think maybe you want to make sure Nick the Iceman goes away for some other reason. Like maybe he's got something on you. Drugs? Protection? What can he hang you for, Jake?
Look, I don't need a reason to want to see some two-bit scum sent up, all right?
Why this two-bit scum? What's so important about this one?
Because this one killed my partner. It killed my partner. I just want to see justice done.
Yeah, Phillips, it's for you.
Phillips. Yeah? When? Keep me updated. Informant in New York says a couple of Lucchese's boys are in town.
I can find them. I know these guys. I know how they operate. I'm here. You might as well let me help.
Okay. You can ride with Hanson. Hulse, Pinhole, you don't let Johnny Hartman or Terranova, whatever the heck his name is, out of your sight. Aoki, you stay in touch with New York. I want files, news photos, everything they've got on Terranova.
Come on. Okay. What are you waiting for? A goodbye kiss?
I could tell this is gonna be a great assignment.
Hey, don't worry about it. I've seen these kind of guys before. All they do is talk tough.
You're gonna kill the guy. Oh, relax. He loves this stuff. This'll only take a minute, folks. Nick Lucchese. I hear he's got some muscle in town. I would like to know where.
I don't know you.
Oh, well, let me introduce myself. I'm the guy with the knife. Come on, I can't let you do this. Hey, you look. These aren't 16-year-old kids selling coke in the bathrooms. These are professional killers, and they blow people away for practice. You can't keep up. Take a walk. Anything Lucchese can do to you, I can do worse. And right now.
He's not kidding, though.
You don't know what room they're in. Want to bet?
Well, what is wrong with you?
It was a simple question, Mr. Carter. I'll ask it again. What's their room number?
You think they were tipped off?
No. I think they got lucky. Probably went out for a pizza or something. These guys are always eating. Who are you calling?
Fuller, I want to keep this place under surveillance.
So will you just make sure those bozos don't blow their cover?
What do you think? You're the only cop who knows the ropes around here?
The only cop in this hick town, yeah.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't see you being so clever that we didn't figure you out from day one. And I didn't see you being so tough that you got by me and Aoki at your mother's house. As a matter of fact, all I see is a guy with a big mouth and total disregard for anyone's civil rights.
I'm starting to like you.
Johnny, I know who your dad is.
So maybe you should call me Chris. And you are?
Judy Hobbs.
Ah.
Officer Judy Hobbs.
Well, I'm glad to meet you, Officer Hobbs. I'm starting to see the possibilities in this. Now, say I make a fool of myself in front of some girl. Move to a new town, get a new name, new personality, bada beam, start over. It's kind of like writing in erasable ink.
Yeah, I know a little bit about changing characters myself.
Yeah, except I can never go back. It makes you think twice about getting into relationships, you know. Not to mention magazine subscriptions. You know, sometimes I wonder if I'll even remember who I was the first 16 years of my life. What if Chris Terranova will just be this guy I used to know?
Aoki,
Yeah.
papers just through from New York.
Thanks, sir.
Okay.
What do they do, spray paint the cardboard?
Is there a problem with the pizza?
Yeah, it ain't from New York.
Hey, I didn't make it that way. It's just a fact of life. It ain't New York, it ain't nowhere.
Except when it comes to football, then it's Jersey, right?
Call the DA's office. Find out when the Miller case is coming to trial. No running in the hallways, Phillips.
Save it. Who's watching Johnny right now?
Hoss, why?
Frank Hartman's getting cranky. Says he wants to see his kid one more time before he leaves to testify.
Maybe he's worried he's not coming back.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the truth. As long as he puts Lucchese away, I don't care what happens to him.
Nice.
Blowfish, you've outdone yourself.
Well, I like to put on a good show for these out-of-town guests.
There you go, man.
Thank you.
I gotta admit, nobody in New York could even think of doing that.
Pinhole, where did Johnny and Hoffs go tonight?
I think she said Sharky's restaurant.
All right, run him down and then drive Johnny to the Sheraton Villa. His father's requested to see him.
Got some company?
Who said this guy ain't friendly?
Snitch at the bar, hotel clerk, me.
You know, I was thinking. You're the first person I talked to in 2 years I didn't have to worry about slipping with.
Slipping? What do you mean slipping?
You know, answering to the name Chris by mistake. Forgetting what my phony past was about. Falling on ice, you know, slipping.
Doug, what's the matter?
Everything's okay. Your father wants to see you before he heads back to New York.
The catcher, too?
Afraid so. Officer Doug Penhall.
My father actually asked to see me?
Yeah. Come on, he's waiting. Car's out front.
Blue Haven Motel.
Room 224.
Yeah,
Frank Hartman's at the Sheraton Villas.
it's taken care of. Mr. Lucchese thanks you.
Captain, we've got a problem.
I've been going over the rest of Jack.